Hi friends, it's Sophia and welcome to Sophia's Turning 50, where we embrace our age no matter what it is, but especially if we're turning 50 in 2022. Today we are going to talk about what it's like to be a Gen Xer watching the news these days. We have a little bit of a health and wellness check-in, and I have a 1989 show and tell. Okay, we do have one birthday that I need to recognize. My brother-in-law, Daryl, just had a birthday last week, so happy birthday, Daryl. Okay, so let's talk about being Gen X and watching the news the past week or so. I normally try to avoid current events because I try to keep it light here and just focus on being positive about aging. But I have to say something because in my first Being Gen X video, I literally talked about celebrating the fact that we made it out of our childhood without being nuked by the Russians. And now look at where the news is. It's unsettling to say the least. My cousin-in-law Fabian posted this meme and I just had to reuse it and add some sound to it. I mean, I asked Nathan over the weekend, do we need to watch Red Dawn to get our kids ready? And he was like, just calm down. But I have no doubt that there are writers and producers all over LA right now polishing up their Red Dawn reboot pitches. And everybody who had, another like zombie or climate disaster or, alien movie is scrapping those to come up, digging through the 80s to figure out what kind of movie is going to sell, next year. So there we are, there's that. Another reason, this is probably the main reason I'm having such a visceral reaction to the news, is that I went to basic training in 1989. I was in the reserves from 1989 to 1995. And when I went to basic training, the, enemy mannequins and trucks and stuff were still Russian, even though they would say like, okay, well, Russians aren't really our enemies anymore. And, we're going to be focusing more on the Middle East, which exactly 1 year later is when Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait, 1990. But anyway, the point is the things that we used as the enemy was still Russians. And so, I learned how to put my bayonet on my rifle and gut a Russian with it. I threw a hand grenade, at a Russian truck on the other side of the wall. So I think for these reasons, I was just obsessed with reading the news. Okay, just a quick health and wellness. I want to give kudos to my friend Shama, who made a bunch of appointments. I think there was an episode a few weeks ago where I encouraged you to get all of your appointments made, and she did, including the big one for the colonoscopy. So yay, Shama, and everybody else, make sure you do that too. Make sure you take care of your mental health. Maybe don't read the news constantly. Like I've been doing, take a break, get some fresh air, and pet your dog. Here's my dog. Yeah. Now it's time for show and tell. So I told you this I went to basic training in 1989. So here's my hat. And let's see what else have we got in here. Oh, this is my duffel bag from the Army. And yeah, so don't worry, I'm not going to be, not going to load it up and head to Ukraine to volunteer. I think I'd not be much use, but I did think, well, let's see what we've got. So my combat boots. Oh, let's see. Oh yes, this is my jacket, or my BDUs, the top. Just put that on. Up the pants. Let's see. Coat. Oh yeah, and I wonder, do they still, this is a big heavy coat. Because Russia's cold. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they give heavy coats like this anymore. I'm sure they do. Okay, what else? Let's see. I have this bag that all my Army things are in. So what is this? Soldier's Manual of Common Tasks, skill level 1. Oh, this was the thing. it has my rank on it. It went around my Kevlar. So when I would wear a Kevlar, you're supposed to put this little bandy thing around the Kevlar so it shows your rank. Let's see. Oh, this looks like it's a camouflage stick. Yep, some green camouflage there for my face. Let's see, what else? Oh, got my dog tags. Put those on. And, oh, this is awesome. This is why I'm saying I would be useless to go over to Ukraine. This is an eye patch that I had to wear because I could not close my left eye when I was at the firing range. I could not actually wink one eye and keep the other one open, so they gave me a patch. So like, you know, have to be in war and be like, hold on guys, let me put my patch on so I can see. And I do I have it on this? Oh no. I did get, when I did my rifle range, I basically got marksman, which sounds good, but it is literally the lowest level that you can get. It's basically like, you passed, okay? There's 2 levels above it, but marksman is just like, I mean, if you don't get marksman, you're out. So I did manage to get marksman. And here's my dress uniform. This seems probably more likely, if I had to go back in now, I'd be someone like this, right? I'd be more in being in an office kind of person as opposed to out in the field. And there's my little, like I said, marksman. Oh, and this one's a marksman. It just, you know, says rifle. And if you get better, they'll put, you know, you would add little brackets here, which I never did. This one says grenade because I threw a grenade. Like I said, I also shot an anti-tank weapon once. All of that was during basic training. So I'll just be brushing up on my soldier lessons over here this week. Okay, well that's all we have for this week. Let's try not to stress too much about the news, which I'm saying that to myself as much as anyone else. And as always, embrace your age no matter what it is. See you next week.